Yeah, I want to get right into the taking things out on your adult sons and daughters. I think this is so important because it's so often, like we talking about kids, but when you become an adult and you mad at same situation but you taking it out. We're still talking about taking it out on a son or your daughter, even though they grown. You taking it out on them, but you mad at the mother or you mad at the father. How do you feel about that?
Again, it's the same scenario go. Even though they're adult now, it's the same scenario. You cannot take nothing out on a child or adult. At the end of the day, I don't care how old they get, they still your child. Period. So they could be an adult child. You still can't take that out on them. But at this time now, you definitely have to be. That's a grown man or a grown woman. You know what I'm saying? They have that authority now to be like, Dad, out of respect, I'm not gonna deal with you. You know what I'm saying? You're not dealing with a kid that feel like he got to be around you, and you. I mean, keep on going the way you're going, and that adult child will push you away. Now you're growing old by yourself or whatever but it's nothing like having a child that respects you and want to be there as you get older in life. You know what I'm saying? So it's just
and I think this right here, it really step on some toes in life because as kids, it's real easy for people to be like, yeah, you right, because you think kids and people get sensitive when it come down to kids. But as adults, we lose that same mindset of like, this is, no matter how old my daughter get, I still think about the times from the moment she was born, from the moment of her being, whenever she's an adult. It's like, it's still a certain kind of treatment or a certain kind of love that you just have that's different from everybody else.
It is.
It's just different. It is what it is. So it's like a lot of things that I would really, really react to a different way. I can't do that to my child because that's still my daughter, or that person who has a son, that's still your son. So it's like, you're adult, you feel how you feel. You can have an adult conversation in a way where they probably didn't understand when they was a kid. Now you can have an adult conversation without the drama or without the attitudes or without the anger and the arguing and the cussing and the fussing. Without all that, they're adult now. I've had adult conversations with my mom we laugh about it because she like, I had to realize that you really adult, because I was always respectful, but she's so used to when I was a kid, once they said things, you almost just didn't respond at all, even if they was wrong. But being an adult, it's not like that. And she respect the fact that, okay, hey, now he can really give his point of view and he's still being respectful. But I got to respect the fact that, hey, I can't tell him not to give his point of view, especially if he's being respectful, because he's not a child no more. But the fact is, she's never treated me in a way where I felt like she was taking things out on me because of her disagreement. It's so important that I agree with you, man. Just because you're an adult, why does it change on as far as taking it out on them?
Even as like you said, if the parents is in the household, they're sponging, or even as an adult, everything you're doing, these kids and these young adults are watching. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be in the mind frame of, man, are we arguing a little too much in front of this child? Because guaranteed they gonna pick up those same traits, and that's real dysfunctional. So at the same time, like you got to respect your adult kid, and just as you want respect, you got to give it to. So
right, man. It's so important to not take things out on your adult kids, or because it's they look up to you and they gonna mimic everything you do, and then at the end of the day, you are the ones that all they got when it come down to it. No matter what, you are the ones that they go to even when they go astray. You are the one that they lean on. So, they're gonna come a time where you're gonna need them to lean on when you get old.
Exactly.
Let that breathe. So,
roles reverse.
Yep.
I want my kids, even though I'm married and whatever, I still will want my kids to be able to come check on me when I'm old and I cannot do exactly just how I had to do when they was born.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just the circle of life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?